How long have you been training for?
4 years.
4 years.
Are you guys natural?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
You're natural?
Yes.
4 years training?
Yes.
Have you ever thought about taking steroids? Has that ever crossed your mind?
No.
No.
Choices and be free-willed and live up your best city girl life all you want, yeah? But at the end of it, you're not the one that's going to choose whether you're worth to be married or not. So I suggest you actually listen to men when they say what they want to marry.
Guys, that's the thing. If you want to get married in the future, you have to figure out what the opposite person wants so you can attract that. If you don't want to get married, totally fine. That's life. Not every marriage isn't for everybody. But the problem is that if you do these things and you decide to do these things when you're younger and have your fun and stuff like that, understand it's going to be a lot harder to find someone in the future to get married with because that's not what men like. It's very simple.
And that was to block her on all channels.
Many guys and women do not learn this very important lesson. If you have been betrayed by your spouse, either through infidelity or simply by the fact that they are leaving you, even though you want to continue with the relationship, you must go no contact at that point. You can't allow them their opportunities to jump in and act like everything's normal, because that's regulating them. And it's at your expense.
One of my good friends yesterday, this dude is rich, right? And he gave me one of the greatest quotes. He said, "Why would I get in a relationship now when I can build my value up and get a whole different level of woman in 3 years?" And I think a lot of guys need to take that information to heart. It's like, why would you get in a relationship with a woman that you see now when you have so much coming for you if you work on yourself?
You can always improve yourself and work on yourself, no matter what the case may be, no matter what situation you're in. He said his friend is already rich, and he's still out there improving himself. So that's a beautiful thing, guys. Keep on the old grind, keep staying on the grind, and you'll hit the levels that you wouldn't even believe.
Always grieve the relationship way later on. We as women, it hits us right away.
As a man, I'm going to agree with this, and there's one main reason why it takes most of us longer to get over a breakup than it does for women. That's ultimately because men lack the community and they lack the support system to be able to process your emotions properly without feeling like you're being judged. Ultimately, if you're a man going through a breakup, you need a community, you need a mentor, you need somebody to help you through this so you're not isolated and putting all the problems on yourself. If that's the case, you need my help, make sure you get in touch with me and don't do this alone.
That's true, guys. As a man, if you're dealing with anything, you don't have to find it alone. You can talk to people. You can talk to friends, family, or help centers that can help you get through it, man. Remember, you don't have to take this burden alone. You can grow, you can help, get help from other people, and really grow and make your life better.
Guys, don't be like this. Didn't even say excuse me. And then, wait for it.
2 hours later.
Proceeds to walk in front of me while holding 95 pounds DBS in each hand right before starting my set.
I think you being upset in this video has less to do with that man's actions and more to do with the fact that you had already set up your camera to take your video and you didn't want to move from the center of it, or you didn't want anybody getting in the way. Regardless, you should never be in front of the dumbbell rack hitting a set. Now, if you're waiting in front of the dumbbell rack, you're doing something like a run the rack, which is drop set, drop set, drop set, drop set. It is still your job to move if somebody walks up. You did this in the first part of the video. He walked up, he grabbed his dumbbells, you stepped back. This happens every day in gyms. Usually taking a step back like you did or a common head nod, that takes care of the problem. Now, I would have said excuse me, but you have to understand, you're wearing headphones. Also, you say that he walked in front of you to put his dumbbells back. He didn't. First off, again, you shouldn't be in front of the dumbbell rack hitting a set. He actually stood to the side and reached over to put them back so as to not get in your way. Either way, this video doesn't need to exist. You don't need to post this to shame this man.
Back to women that rub backs and pack lunches for hard-working men.
Call your mommy. I think you miss her. She could pack your little snack pack. Okay?
Maybe that's why you're single.
Bro, thank you, man. It's like, it's not even about the whole thing like, oh, you have to do these things. It's like, it'd be a nice gesture to know that you care. and just be nice, showing that you care about someone. Is it that hard? You don't want to do anything for your spouse ever? Imagine if a guy said, oh, I don't want to ever pay the bills for you. I don't care. There's all this stuff. Like, no, you do that because you love the person. That's why you do it.
Do you think men or women have it harder in dating?
Women, for sure.
Why?
For example, you spend 5 minutes getting ready for a date. I spend an hour, or it looks like I didn't try. And it's just way too much effort to invest. Men aren't worth that, no offense.
But don't women enjoy putting makeup on?
No, I don't. I sweat it all off today. It was terrible.
Why do women wear makeup?
Because men have created the illusion and the, I guess, need for women in society.
What?
This is terrible. I'm not even drunk. This is terrible. This is awful. I'm terrible.
I'm just letting your thoughts come out. I like this.
I think y'all should interview them. All right, great. That was fun. Bye.
Yeah, bro, even she knew what she was saying was ridiculous, man. Even she knew. Like, come on, guys. We all know the truth. It's harder for men. It's harder out there for us because we have much more responsibility. We're expected to pay. We're expected to ask. We're expected to do all these things in the beginning before we even have a chance.
In this competition, bone face,
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What?
Yo, oh my gosh, bro. Bro, here's the thing, right? Like, I understand what he said went a little too far, but the thing is, they were attacking him and his character all the time. They were saying, oh, you're a terrible person, all this stuff, da-da-da. And then he just felt like he got annoyed, so he clapped back. And they're like, oh my gosh, no, what did you say? Bro, like, you're attacking him and his character first. So don't be surprised when someone attacks back at you, man.
Why do so many women admit to being complicated, emotional, even crazy, and think that is acceptable behavior?
Because they are. I mean, everybody is. If you think about it, everybody acts like they can be simple, but everybody's complex because everybody's different and everybody feels differently.
How likely are women willing to accept men for just the way they are?
Not very likely.
So then why should men accept women for just the way they are?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Smash or pass?
Smash.
You a smash?
Yes.
Why?
Because you're the perfect height. We're the same height laying down.
I knew it. I like that. Well, can I get your number and we can kick it back later?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's doing me!
That's the beautiful thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of girls who are like 5'2", 5'3", want a guy who's like 6 foot and up. I'm like, that doesn't even make any sense, like, logically. Like, when you're trying to be with each other, that it's not gonna work. I'm telling you, the height difference is just too much. It doesn't make any sense. People are just echoing these things, like saying, oh man, I want this up because that's what they hear other people want. That's literally all it is. It's literally just ego keeping up with the Joneses because someone else has it. It's literally just envy.
Now, are you single or are you taken?
I'm taking care of business.
Have you ever cheated before?
You know, they say 2 + 2 = 4, but sometimes you gotta ask for assistance, you know? You know, so sometimes it goes down differently. To find the same equation, you gotta sometimes, you know,
Yeah, I don't think this guy knows what he's talking about. What is he saying? God, bro, if you just say if you cheat or not, you probably do. It's okay. Just say it. I mean, I guess he tried to say it without incriminating himself. But if that's the case, just don't answer. Like, what?
6 feet. 6 feet, for sure. Are you kidding
6 feet over 6 figures?
Maybe 6 figures, I could work with it, but 6 feet's like, you know.
Have you ever lied about your body count to a guy before?
Never. Always. No.
Why?
Because.
Hey guys, what did J. Cole say? All good jokes contain truth, man. He looks like he's joking, but deep down, he might be too far into it. I don't know, man. Let's ask him what he feels in 7 years.
What you saying?
He's short.
You're short. Whoa.
I have heels on.
You don't like short guys?
No, they have anger issues. We're interviewing me right now.
You're gonna call me a short king? I'm gonna call you a solid 4.
Oh.
Wait, but you can see that he's still tall with her with heels on. Isn't that the point? I mean, I know a lot of people, they just say, hey, I just want someone taller than me so I can wear heels. That's fine. Like, what's the problem? It's not like he's not that short. He doesn't even look that short.